Okay, it's really, really important to understand and determine your wood floor patterns way in advance. And here's why. There are different applications for patterns versus wood floors. So this is a dining room right here, and you can see there's a pattern, all right? So when we have a pattern, we know we're building our floor up a total of 2¼ inches. But when we have a pattern, we move the wood in different directions, which requires us to have a screed, which is underneath here at 3/4 inch, and then plywood at 3/4 inch, so that we have a platform of plywood and we can move the wood in any direction we want, right? It could be a herringbone pattern, it could be a chevron pattern, it could be a specialty pattern. That's what's going on here. But as we go to the other room over here, the screeds are 1.5 inches thick, and the wood will be placed on top of the screeds. Now, just by looking at these screeds, I know exactly what direction the wood floor is running. And the wood floor is running this way so that we can nail in the wood floors into these screeds. Now, I know it's not running this way because a plank might land in the ditch here and I'll have nothing to nail it to. So we're spot checking these things too, because we're all human and we all have things that we're focusing on. And of course we have our layout over here, which we have posted, and we know where the wood floors are getting placed. But again, we want to spot check these directions. The other thing too is there's typically a plan that's color coded with the type of species and the direction, you know, arrows with direction before anybody starts, so there is zero confusion before we start the process. So just want to mention that as you're thinking about your wood floors, you really want the paperwork posted, ready. The language of construction is pictures, and that way everybody's organized up front and they can rock and roll.